ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಫ್ರೋಸ್ 6 8ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ ಆಲ್ ದ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಹರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಈ ಪಾಠದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೋತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಈ ಪಾಠವು ಸಾಯಿ ಪರಂಜಪಾಯಿ ಅವರು ಕುರಿತಂತ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪಾಠ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೋತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. C1 ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದ ಫಾಲೋವಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್. ಹೂ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸ್ವಲಿ ಪ್ಲೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಪನಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸಾಯಿ ಇನ್ ಹರ್ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ಹುಡ್. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದು Sai's grandfather wrangler R.P. Paranjapai was her playing companion. ಎರಡನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬಂದು who was affectionately called Appa. Sai's grandfather was affectionately called Appa. ಮೂರನೇ third one. When was the grandfather very much impressed by Sai's ability. Answer ಬಂದು when she narrated a fairy tale of her own creation, her grandfather was impressed by her talents. Fourth one was what was Sai's first published book. Answer Sai's first published book was a fairy tale book called Mulancha Mera. Fifth one question, Sai froze when did it happen. Sai froze when she stepped on a book. C2 answer the following questions. Number 1, how would Sai draw the attention of the playmates while they made fun of her? When her friends made fun of her, she sadly sat by the sidelines. Soon her face brightened. She cried out. She knew of a lovely game. It's a magic island full of children treasure. The friends came to her and listened to her story, and they were all attracted by her tale. Number 2 question, what fascinated Sai as a child. Fairy tales fascinated Sai as a child. Number 3 question, why the word mother given within inverted commas in 16th and 17th paragraphs. The word mother is given in inverted commas as Sai played the role of bride's mother in doll's marriage. C3, some statements are given below. Some are true and some are false. Tick of T or Paul. F. Also indicate in the box the paragraph numbers in which you can find your answer. Question number 1. Sai looked very athletic. Answer false. 12. Sai used to tell fantastic stories to her friends. Is true. 14. Even as a child, Sai published a book. True. 8. Fourth, her grandfather did not take it seriously when she stepped on a book. False. Fifth one, Paranjapai was a senior wrangler. True. Sixth one of the Maharashtrian children's game is marriage of dolls. True. Sai told a story to her grandfather. True. Sai learned to regard books with respect. True. C4. Some important events in the story are given in a jumbled order. Put them in the order in which they are given in the text. The usual sight of grandpa and Sai playing to get her. Sai telling a story to her grandfather. Grandfather telling to her treat books with respect. Sai's drawing the attention of the playmates. The wedding of the dolls. C5. Read the discuss and write. Describe how grandfather and Sai enjoyed others' company. Every morning Sai went skipping with her grandfather. Her grandfather told her fabulous and put simple mathematical problems. They laughed, talked, and had a great time. Question number 2. Why was grandfather very much impressed by Sai's story? The fairy tale that Sai told to grandfather was full of dragons and princesses, talking parrots and hidden gold. The story was very interesting. Therefore, her grandfather was very much impressed. Number 3 question. What do you think the great achievement of Sai as a child? When she was only 8, she published a book of fairy tales, Mulancha. This is her great achievement as a child. Fourth one, describe the incident in the library. One day, Sai by mistake stepped on a book. Her grandfather told her to ask the forgiveness of the book. According to him, kicking a book was kicking knowledge. So Sai bent and did namaskara. Fifth one question. How was Sai able to win over her friends? When her friends made fun of Sai, she sat on the sideline sadly. At once she cried, her face brightened. Ha! I know of a lovely game. It's Magic Island fun of hidden treasury. When her playmates heard this, they came to her and listened to her story and were attracted by it. This is how Sai able to win over her friends. Sixth one question. What surprised awaited Sai one day as she came back from school? When Sai returned from the school, the whole house looked like marriage hall. Before she could say anything, she was dressed like a mother of the bride. The bands arrived, the groom rode on a real horse. Bride was brought by chanting mantras. That was the surprise awaited Sai one day when she returned from the school. C6. Write a paragraph on each of the following topics. Number 1. Sai's talents even as a child. Sai was talented even as a child. When she was 6 or 7 years old, she made a fairy tale herself and told it to her grandfather. When she was only 8, she published a book, Mulancha, which contained the fairy tales written by her. These examples show her talents even as a child. Number 2 question. Lessons she learned from her grandfather. She learned the art of telling fairy tales from her grandfather. She also learned to respect books from him. She herself wrote fairy tales. Number 3 question. The incident of wedding of dolls. Sai asked her mother she wanted some fun on the same day. She was surprised when she returned from the school. Her house looked like marriage hall. She was dressed in bride's mother dress. Groom came riding on the real horse. Brands arrived. Bride was brought with all religious chanting. Vocabulary. V1. Fill in the blanks with the most appropriate word chosen from among the ones given in brackets. Sai was fond of the telling stories. Her grandfather was impressed by this talent of her. Thought he was not good at sports. She used to entertain her friends with her tales of fancy. Even as a child, she had published a book of fairy tales. V2. Some terms that describe people have been given below. Choose them under desirable and not desirable categories. Desirable categories: creative, imaginative, social, jovial. Not desirable: complaining, short-tempered, lazy, spirited, gloom, lethargic, double-tongued, jealous. V3. Give the antonyms of the following and use them in blanks appropriate. V3. Give the antonyms of the following and use them in blanks appropriately. And tall man appeared on the stage walking slowly at the end of just before the close of the play. Soon the audience stood up, and as the lights were on, in that bright light, they could see the director, an old man with imposing figure. V4. Give the negative form of these words using a prefix. Change the article if necessary. A familiar sight, an unfamiliar sight. A used towel, an unused towel. A prepared speech, an unprepared speech. An attentive soldier, an inattentive soldier. An successful attempt, an unsuccessful attempt. An organized show, a disorganized show. A satisfied person, a dissatisfied person. ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಾನು 8ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ ಪಾಠ 6ನೇ ಯೂನಿಟ್ನ ಪಾಠವನ್ನು ಆ ಪಾಠದ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೋತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ತಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಇದನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾನಲನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.